Most High. My people shall be willing in the day of thy power, in the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning. Thou hast the dew of thy youth.
No one will stop the Lord's elect once they are raised up. Power is coming to this earth unlike you've ever seen before. Okay? By way of Yahawashi and the tabernacle of David.
Prepare for it, brothers. We're going to be made gods. We were gods in the past. We shall be gods again.
Take the world. Take the world.
But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. It is God that girdeth me with strength, and maketh my way perfect. He maketh my feet like hinds' feet, and setteth me upon my high places. He teacheth my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken by my arms. Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand hath holden me up, and thy gentleness hath made me great. Thou hast enlarged my steps under me, that my feet did not slip. I have pursued mine enemies and overtaken them. Neither did I turn again till they were consumed. I have wounded them, that they were not able to rise. They are fallen under my feet. But thou hast girded me with strength unto the battle. Thou hast subdued unto me those that rose up against me. Thou hast also given me the necks of mine enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea. I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. Thou shalt seek them, and shalt not find them, even them that contended with thee. They that war against thee shall be as nothing, and as a thing of naught. By the Lord thy God will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, Fear not, I will help thee. Fear not, thou worm Jacob and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shalt make the hills as chaff. Thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them. And thou shalt rejoice in the Lord, and shalt glory in the Holy One of Israel.
Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians, and the foreign Israelites that look like the other nations scattered across the four corners of the earth. I want to give all praise to Barak, Yahawah, Barak, Yahawashi. Barak, Yahawah, Barak, Yahawashi. Got to give all praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone led me to this truth, and been ordained by the Lord to teach the flock how to live, repent, pray, fast, and show forth the Lord's righteousness and mercy, judgment, forgiveness, and wrath to all those who are part of the elect and to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, we part of that number. Lord willing, this be edifying to those who fear in the name of the Lord and are striving to show forth the Lord's righteousness every day to the best of their abilities. His judgment always comes to light. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5, it is not slack. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9 is unto a ring. 2 Ezra chapter 5, verse 42. The water for everybody coming on the comment board. Yahawashi, Atham. Shalom, big bro. Shalom. Shalom. Yahawashi, Atham. And I want to get in some videos that's been going around in the brotherhood. Put some precepts on them. You know, that is our job, to defend the gospel, and that is what we're going to do, Lord willing, to the end, as the Lord keeps giving us these lessons, you know. And, you know, our enemies, they keep praying, and we run out of ideas, but we not. Not if the Lord keeps dealing with us. So we're going to go ahead and get started with it. Lord willing, this edifying, we're going to start right here. And this is the video comes from Elder Manatazatbach, and his channel is GMS South Carolina 08. So if you haven't got a chance to go look and subscribe, go look and subscribe. He's got a lot of great videos. Yeah, I got a couple. I got another brother also that I got a video from GMS.
And he's saying around to whatever.
There's another brother you want to go subscribe to. He's got a lot of beautiful lessons as well. And start right here. We're going to do some precepts on this, and then we're going to move over to another topic concerning watchmen for Israel. So this is the, a big topic for others today. So we're going to get into this. So Lord willing, this is edifying to the flock.
I've been wanting to say this shit to y'all for years, respectfully, to the black Hebrew Israelites. The corners dressing or sweating, but to cause confusion and disruption amongst people. Y'all don't help nobody, bro. Dead ass. Bunch of fucking angry black men trying to find their way. Won't y'all go get a job, son? Huh? Won't y'all find a way to bring some money to your organization so y'all can help people? Only thing I see you niggas do is yell at people and insult people. Y'all don't contribute shit to society. You know what I mean? Because you got spikes on your fucking wrist and you got a turban and cape. I'm supposed to listen to you, son? Fuck out of here, man. Y'all niggas look like a 70s street gang. That shit is nasty work, son. I can't stand you niggas. Respectfully. I don't give a fuck how much you know, nigga. I just want to know shit. My kids can't eat no books, nigga. Get some money. Broke ass, angry niggas, man. That get on my nerves.
So you see this Jake, he's got such a big deal and a big problem about us doing the work of the Lord, even though this is what we were born to do, right? You know how he mentions, we ain't got no money, right? Go get a job, right? Well, we all have jobs over here for one. And then he said we don't have no building. Well, this is why. I want to add these two things before we get into it. Reason why we don't have a building is because the Lord does not dwell in a building. He dwells in people, the Israelites. That is his temple. This is in building the third temple back today. And just like the title says, 2/3 of our people are just like Esau. They despise their own birthright, man. They don't understand what they have. See what I'm saying? They don't get it. People like this is almost like you feel sorry for their ass because this is just horrible. Okay? Our own people, man, the enemy more than Esau. Esau don't even get online to say he hate us preaching. This motherfucker, man. I just want to put in some precepts real quick before we get into it. So it says, Acts chapter 7, verse 48. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in the temple made with hands, as saith the prophet. That's why we don't have a building. Heaven is my throne and earth is my footstool. And he down here in the footstool complaining about a whole bunch of people doing the work of the power of the universe. Okay? Whatever. What house will ye build me, saith the Lord? Or what is the place of my rest? See, it's in people. It's in the Israelites. That's where he's resting at, in us. That's why I said we can rest in his faith, because we know Yahawashi is with us. But men like that, they ain't letting Yahawashi in. They not. And another thing right here. These people think like we live at camp or something. Like we just pitch a tent and sleep on the highway. Like, no, we go back home after camp. And then we go to work and stuff. We're men. We're designed to work. That's our job. It even says in the precepts we're supposed to be working from the sweat of our brow. We're supposed to be grinding, okay, in this truth and in the world. We're working double time. 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 8. But if any not provide for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he have denied the faith and is worse than an infidel. You see? But a lot of people, they have this this thought that, you know, it's like we're going off or something by putting this ministry first over our own desires and all our own wants and what we're supposed to be supposedly be doing in the earth, like them getting money that's just going to get destroyed. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is why the Lord says that they're just like Esau. They're going to get destroyed because they don't understand that the Lord has given them and blessed them with several things, including the birthright. Okay, we're getting the kingdom. We're getting, you know, many wives. We're getting power. We're getting all these things, spiritual power, immortality. And he talking about we just learning stuff. No, we're learning how not to get blown up. Your ass is learning how to get blown up. That's the difference between wise and foolish men. Proverbs chapter 22 verse 3, a prudent man foreseeth the evil. So when we perceive the evil and the Lord says to go preach and go teach the word, that's what we're doing. We're foreseeing the evil and hiding ourselves. We're hiding ourselves from the Lord's judgment by doing what he said do. But the simple will pass on and are punished. You see, he's going to get punished because he doesn't understand that this is the only way out. This is the only way we're getting out of here. And this guy wants to say, oh, well, I hate y'all. I don't like what y'all doing. All right, you might as well be Esau, Edom then. Luke chapter 6, verse 26. Woe unto you, and this is good. This is why we don't expect everybody to like us. We expect the majority of the people not to like us. Luke chapter 6, verse 26. And it's Yahawashi speaking. And it reads, woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. You see, so we're not expecting people to come and speak well of us for us coming and showing their transgressions and what they're doing wrong and they need to get in order. You know, but they're not going to. They're not going to get in order because the Lord doesn't want them to get in order. He wants them to get destroyed. Jude chapter 1, verse 11, woe unto them, they have gone in the way of Cain and ran greedy after the era of Balaam for reward and perished in the gainsaying of Kor. That's what 2/3 of our people right now. They're taking this bag over the Lord. They're taking this bribery of you can have a great life here and children and whatnot and all that. And they're taking that and they're putting that over the Most High. You see? They're gone in the way of Cain. They just like Esau. They despise their birthright and they want the bag. They want the morsel of meat. Okay? They want the flesh. That's basically what it's saying. They want the flesh. They cool here. They don't think that what we're doing is going to bring us into the kingdom. That's what's going to bring us one back with Yahawashi so we can actually get out of here. They want to stay here. Talking about some books don't feed my kids. Yeah, they don't. But when you get to the point of understanding spiritually, they do. And not just books. I'm talking about the Holy Bible and the Apocrypha, which is of the Bible. This is basically the Bible. That's what feeding your kids. Okay? Because if you're not doing that, everything is about to be stripped from you. And you're going to have to take that mark of the beast. And then you're going to get tortured. And you're going to get boils all over yourself. And then the Lord's going to destroy you with the intercontinental ballistic missiles. And you're going to be looking everywhere for the prophets at that time. Talking about, what them guys that was standing on the street, them broke ass niggas. Because that's what they think we are. They think we some broke ass niggas or something, man. We not niggas. Okay? We men of the Lord. Men of Yahawah. And sometimes we come with rude speech and things like that. Yeah, because sometimes the Lord puts us in the spirit like that. Because oppression makes a wise man mad. We tired of this place, man. We're not going to always come off sweet and cuddly and kind. We're fucking men. John chapter 16, verse 2. They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth the Most High service. They're going to think that they're doing God a favor, getting rid of us. That's the spirit that's going to be on the earth. Okay, every man and everybody who's against this truth is going to get to that point, trying to put us to death, man. That's why we work so hard for the Lord, because we know that this is a very serious matter. You know, and we also know, I'm going to bring it up later, but we also know that if you claim to be a righteous man and you stop doing this shit, the Lord's going to blot out everything you did. This is our reasonable service. We're not supposed to be getting praised to do this shit. Now, we got brothers who say you did a beautiful blessing, whatnot. Why? Because we're soldiers. Just like if you was in a soldier and you was in the military and your brother next to you, he got a headshot on an enemy, and you like, oh man, hell yeah, bro, you got his ass. It's like that. It's the same thing. Because why? Because we're trying to win the battle. We're trying to get the fuck out of here. And the only person that you can trust next to you is your brother. Ain't nobody else on the battlefield. All you got is your brothers next to you. That's it. You see what I'm saying? We're training to be ready for Jacob's trouble together. You know, as a collective body scattered across the four corners of the earth. We have to be in one, moving as one at that time. So why do you think we're always doing lessons, listening to each other, making sure we're seeing what the other brothers is talking about, sharing videos, shalom to the brothers, you know, because that's a way of saying shalom to a brother, you know, sharing this video, showing, you know, promoting the brotherhood. That's all linking in with the body. You know, that's why it's you know, it's not, I wouldn't say like sharing brothers is like a, you know, you have to do it, but it's another way of communication. That's all I'm saying. And it can help. You know, we want the brothers' videos to be seen by the ones that the Lord wants them to. That's why the Lord puts a spirit on us for some of us to do that, to share those videos. Because there's certain brothers in the body who do certain things. So James chapter 4, verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Right? Whosoever therefore shall be a friend of the world is an enemy of the Most High. So seeing men like this who are just so angry, we're doing our fucking job, this makes us feel good inside. Okay, this makes me feel good. Like I'm on the right side. You don't like me. Okay, cool. You don't like me for serving the Lord. I'm glad, because this is what the Lord said was going to happen. We're seeing prophecy play out. So it's not no big deal. I'm not worried about your ass. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12. And it reads, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. And a lot of these men that come out being all buff, talking about this, like this guy being all like, oh, well, y'all, I can't stand y'all broke niggas get some money. His woman probably run the house. He probably don't run shit. You know, he do everything to please his woman, because he's not focused on Yahawashi, and the Lord is going to really put him in an even worse retrobate spirit by the end. And he going to realize that he can't protect his own children. Only the Lord can protect. Only the Lord can protect us, man. You're not gonna. All men's strength shall prevail in that day, as it says in 1 Samuel, man. O my people, which lead thee, cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths. And he's on a destroyed path. He's going straight to the Karagma, and we all going towards the Karagma, but we're going away from it in the spirit. So when we get there and we get that test, what's going to happen? The Lord's going to keep us from that temptation to take it. He's going to make it to where he puts a spirit on us where we say no, just like we're doing right now. We're not fucking with that shit. 1 Corinthians, you know, we wasn't even fucking with the juice box. How much more you think we not going to fuck with that? We're not fucking with that shit. Okay, we're not fucking with that shit. So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 9. For think that the Most High has set forth us of the apostles last, see, as it were appointed to death. For we were made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. So these people look at us as a spectacle. They look at us like we're a joke. Okay, they look at us like this ain't the only thing that matters. Okay, but this is going to eventually come back down upon Edom. They're going to be the spectacles of the world at the end of this. Okay. So I want to read something in Nahum chapter 3, verse 1. And this is why brothers always say, keep the faith, keep pushing, keep doing your work. Don't worry about what everybody's saying about you. Don't worry about if people don't like you. Because people who really, really love the Lord, if you love the Lord, y'all going to link up, man. And that's all that matters. Nahum chapter 3, verse 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robberies. the prey departeth not, right? And this is a point I want to make. This is talking about the land of Nemea, but I want to pull out some points and show that, this is pertaining over there right now, and this prophecy that I'm about to pull out is really about them, but it's also talking about America, Babylon the Great. But the reason why it's talking about Nevaeh is because the small hats are over there. We're going to point out a couple points about it. So verse 2, the noise of the whip, the noise of the rattling of the wheels, and of the prancing horses, and the jumping and of the jumping chariots, right? That sounds like America, Babylon the Great, right? Well, it's over there like that, and over there where Babylon is in modern day Iraq, and that's where Nevaeh is. Okay, that's where a lot of the small hats are hiding out right now. Verse 3, the horsemen lifted up, and if you think they're over there, what do you think it's like over there? It's like slavery. The horsemen lifted up the bright sword and a glittering spear, and there's a multitude of slain and a great number of carcasses, and there is none to end their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses. There's going to be a lot of dead bodies. Because why? Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot. Who's that? Talking about America, Babylon the Great, first and foremost, and everywhere else in the world where Esau, Edom rules, but mainly talking about America. The mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcraft. See? That's what they do. They sold us into slavery. You had some Jakes that sold some Jakes into slavery. And that's why I say 2/3 of our people are just like Esau. They despise their birthright, man. They despise what we do. That's why they're going to get put to death. Verse 5, behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show thy nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. And that's talking about America, Babylon the Great, and the elites, really. He's going to show that these worlds, that these nations, that the elites is wicked, man. And they know, but he's going to really uncover it to the masses. Verse 6, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and I will make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock. See, they're going to be next. They're going to be the ones that get put in this position. And it shall come to pass that all they that look upon thee shall flee from thee, and say, Nineveh, Salakia, I said Nevaeh, it's Nineveh, is laid waste. Who will bemoan her? Whence shall I seek comforters for thee? Right? So we're going to go over here, and we're going to look up where's Nevaeh, right? Where's Nevaeh? Nevaeh was on the east bank of the Tigris in ancient Assyria, right? And who's the Assyrians? The Edomites. Across the river of the modern city of Mosul, Iraq. That's what they call it today. Mosul, Iraq, right? And that's where they at. That's where they're hiding out at, okay? And America, the Great's going to get destroyed. Their nakedness is going to be discovered. This place over here where they're hiding, they're going to get discovered over there. It's going to be all at around the same time. All this stuff is going to be happening simultaneously. Now we're going to go over here, and we're going to look up also to show you that Babylon is in Iraq. Okay, that's where they're hiding out at. I haven't really touched up on this topic. All the elders and apostles and the big bros know all this. But I just want to pull it out because there might be some new people come across my page. So, see, where is old Babylon? Iraq, right? Founded more than 4,000 years ago as a small port on the Euphrates River. The city ruins. Why is it ruins? Because the Lord blew that motherfucker up. He's going to do the same thing over here. That's why they call this place the New Babylon. It's going to get blown up. Are located in present-day Iraq. Babylon became one of the most powerful cities of the ancient world under the rule of Hammurabi, right? So you see this. You see all this right here, right? This is why we call this place the New Babylon. Why? Because they have taken over the whole earth, and they're the most powerful nation and all that. And it also says it in Revelations that this is Babylon, man. All the cities go to this place of wonder after this beast system, starting with America, Babylon the Great. But you got the small hats. That's where they're hiding out at. And their hiding places are going to be discovered. And their bunkers are going to be discovered. And they're going to be a gazing stock. They're going to go right into slavery. And they're going to be a gazing stock to the elect of Israel. They're going to be the ones that's looking like a spectacle at the end of the day. So that's the point I wanted to pull that out. And these people act like that knowledge, this guy act like that knowledge is not usable. Like it's infeasible. Like it's not going to teach his children something. Okay, but he's going to be the reason why his children get put to death and himself. Like you literally just got online to condemn yourself. I hate the Lord's men so much. Okay, well, good job. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 11, a fool uttereth all his mind. See, he said everything. He had 2 minutes of mushmouth.com. Okay, he just said a bunch of dumb shit. And it doesn't mean anything. It's not going to stop the work. It's not going to stop anything. Really, all it's doing is getting your ass lit up with precepts. Keep, as I'm reading, but a wise man keepeth it till afterwards. See, so we wait till you say everything you got to say. Then we're going to get online and we're going to light your ass up with these precepts. That's what we're going to do. We're going to wait till you say whatever you want to say to us so we can go bring it to the church and say, this motherfucker going off. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 7, go from the presence of a foolish man, when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. And the lips of knowledge does not sound like that guy, man, at all. At all. So keep yourself away from men like that. Sometimes you want to every time you want to be silent and wait till they say everything they got to say. So you can hit them with all the offenses that the Lord has against them. Because really, when they say they hate us, they ain't saying they hate us. They saying they hate Yahawashi. We doing the work. You say you hate us, you really talking to Yahawashi. He's using us. So you're really talking to him. So this is why we be like, you better repent or the Lord's going to jack your ass up, because you don't understand that you're talking to him. You're not talking to us. We're being used. Proverbs chapter 13, verse 20, he that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. So this is why we don't go around men who don't got no wisdom. We don't want to be around men who have no knowledge. That's unwise for us and unprofitable for us. We came in this truth to be saved, man. Okay? And to have mercy. But at the same time, we're going to defend the gospel. We're not going to do things that is going to blame the ministry, and that's what we're going to go into next. We're going to go into that next right now. This is another lesson from Elder Menatazabak before we get over here and go into these watchmen for Israel. Man, the Lord is exposing Salakia. The Lord is exposing this group right now. He's really exposing and showing their character and showing that they have no understanding, man, of his precepts, man. They don't at all. So we're going to show just a little bit of this, and then I want to play a small video that the other brother, Alliance Whelp, showed, and then we're going to get into some precepts on this. You see this? You see this? See that, man? What's the difference between them and them the so-called Arabians over there, the Ishmaelites? What's the difference? What's the difference? They both acting just like Cain. They both looking like they going in the way of Cain, man. Violence, man. It said we not to be strikers, right? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, brothers might get in an altercation or whatnot, but it's like somebody pushed it towards us, and we wasn't out in the middle of a protest speaking with a loud mic, like instigating it. It was like somebody came to our house and was beefing with us or came up at us, and we had to defend ourselves. But that don't happen rarely with us. Because why? Because we stay around the brotherhood. We don't get around and deal with all people who's doing stuff like this, man. Right? This how you know these people ain't the men of the Lord, man. So they still screaming, and now it's going to paint a bad image on the Israelites, man. Throwing shit. lit up, man. And they getting in a problem that's not even got nothing to do with them. This is Ishmael going against Esau. This is part of prophecy. They supposed to be coming at Esau out there. They don't understand the ways of the Lord. But these men over here, these are Israelites. Okay, supposedly. They're supposed to be like us. Not causing no damn problem. It's not even our business. You know, we're supposed to just say the Lord's come to destroy y'all ass, and ain't none of that land's y'all's. We're supposed to just do that, go preach the word, and go look for the elect. Not go fight they ass. They not even really the issue. Esau's the fucking problem. See what I'm saying? Crazy, man. Uh-oh. See, they throwing shit back and forth at each other, man. See that shit? That's some shit Esau would do, man. And now look at this. Look what this dude who's in watching for Israel said to his brothers.
Whatever that means. And that they need to show that they ain't no punks. And that they'll go to war with the Palestinians. Yeah, you do that with the Palestinians. You do that with Ishmael. You ain't gonna roll up on Amalek hood, though. That's for damn sure.
Hell no.
Here's what he said.
Calling all camps, all camps, all camps. Shalom came from Japan. All praises. All praises. Yeah, I'm calling all camps. All camps, man. Y'all seen our brothers at WFI, the Watchmen, get attacked by them Palestinians in Chicago. I'm calling all camps to pull up this Saturday, man. This weekend, man. Round 2, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? We need to stand by our brothers and pull up. We finna pull up, all right? And we want round 2. We want the smoke with the Palestinians.
You hear this? This is almost like Esau paid these motherfuckers to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what is it? How is this edifying to the flock?
With the Israelis calling all camps.
You see what I'm saying? That's how you know these people ain't the men of the Lord, man. A round 2, right? Come on, man. Come on, man. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 1. A round 2? Like, what is that going to do, man? And Esau's trying to find a way to get us off the street. But, you know, the Lord's going to be the one who bring the famine of the word. But they're going to paint a really bad image in the Israelites now and try to say that we're violent and whatnot. But, hey, you know, that's why you want to deal with Great Millstone, because Great Millstone they don't affiliate with no camps getting in order. And that's specifically explained in millions of videos from the brothers. You know, so, you know, they ain't really doing nothing to us. You might paint a bad image in our favor or whatever, or towards the favor of brothers. But hey, either way, we knew most people ain't gonna like us. We're not here to be liked. We're here to shed light to the elect, and Lord willing, we get out of here. 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 1. Paul, an apostle of Yahawashi Hamashiach, by the will of the Most High, and Timothy, our brother, and we know Hamashiach means anointed one in Paleo-Hebrew, where it says Christ, and Timothy, our brother, unto the church of the Most High, which was at Corinth, and with all the saints which are in all Achaia. It's like if I said that wrong. Verse 2. Grace be unto you and peace be from the Most High our Father and from the Lord Yahawashi Hamashiach. Verse 3. Blessed be the Most High, even the Father of our Lord Yahawashi Hamashiach, the Father of mercies. Right? We came in this for mercies, and the power of all comfort. See, we get comfort through these scriptures. This is the comforter, that we know that we're on the right. We're on one accord together. We're doing things right. We're not out there like Watchmen for Israel, fighting everybody and doing all that. Verse 4. Who comforteth us in all our tribulation, right? So when we go through tribulation, what we do, we get back in these scriptures, we read the scriptures, they comfort us and say, man, the Lord said, don't think this trial is something strange. The Lord's got us, right? that we may be able to comfort them which are in any trouble. So there might be times that we're not in trouble, but there may be another brother somewhere in trouble, or another Aqua somewhere in trouble, and it should bring them comfort. The ones that are, trying to be the best they can for Bahasham and Yahawashi. And that also comes with rebuke, and that's what a lot of people don't like. That's why a lot of people don't like Great Millstone, because they don't like being corrected, But correction is part of that love. And we're going to prove that in a second by the comfort wherewith we ourselves are comforted of the Most High. Verse 5, we almost getting to the point. For as the sufferings of Hamashiach abound in us, so we got to suffer. You can't be one with Bahasham Yahawashi if you don't suffer. So our consolation also abounded by Hamashiach. We have to suffer, but it's a certain way we're supposed to suffer. We're not supposed to make this about us, for one. And Watchmen of Israel is trying to make this about them. All camps were coming for a fight back with the Ishmaelites. Like, the fuck? Where in prophecy it says we're supposed to go fight with the Ishmaelites? They don't say that nowhere. But they out there talking about they preaching the word of the Lord. Verse 6, and whether we be afflicted, it is your consolation and salvation. Right? It's part of our salvation. You can't be saved if you ain't being afflicted and in captivity. Right? Which is effectual in the enduring of the same sufferings. Also, we also suffer. Or whether we be comforted, it is your consolation and salvation. We have to go through both to receive salvation. Verse 7, and our hope of you is steadfast, knowing that ye are partakers of the sufferings, so shall ye be also of the consolation. We got to go through both. Verse 8, for we would not, brethren, have you ignorant of our trouble, which came to us in Asia, as we pressed out of measure, above strength, insomuch that we despaired even of life. Like, we don't like it here. It says we hated this place till death. I got 2 more precepts and we're going to move on. I just wanted to read, down on this to make some points. But we had the sentence of death in ourselves, right? It said he set the apostles last, right? And he said it was almost like us being put to death, because everybody was going to hate us. It was going to put us in the synagogues and they was going to scorn us, right? That we should, or put us out of the synagogues. That's why we're outside. That we should not trust in ourselves, but in the Most High, which raiseth the dead, right? And we know Ezekiel 37 is talking about spiritually dead, and we came alive. We were raised up in this understanding of this truth. Okay, verse 10, who delivered us from so a great death, and doeth deliver, in whom we trust that he will deliver us, right? He's going to deliver us, man, right? Ye also help them together by prayer of us, that for the second bestowed upon us is by the means of many persons, thanks may be given by many on your behalf. Now, I wanted to, hold on. There's one point I want to get to. It says, thought it was here. I might even went past it. Hold on, bear with me. Okay. So I wanted to read that first. Now I want to get to this point. Basically that we have to go through these kind of things, but it's a way we go through them, and we go through them without blaming the ministry, right? Because they just went through a suffering and whatnot, but they're blaming the ministry. This is where they're going off. So we then, as workers together with him, that's what? Going through the consolation of tribulation and, comfort, right? Beseech you also that ye receive not the grace of the Most High in vain, by doing what? Getting the ministry blamed. For he saith, I have heard thee in the time accepted, and in the day of salvation. Salakia. I have secured thee. Behold, now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation. That's where we're at. We're close to the day of salvation. And what are we supposed to be doing? Giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. That's where they're going off, man. This is going to get the ministry blamed. This is supposed to be for Yahawashi, not for us. But in all things, approving yourselves as the ministers of the Most High, and must patience in afflictions, in necessities, in distresses, in stripes, and imprisonment. So they went through a distress. They got into it with the Ishmaelites. And what are they saying? They trying to go back for a round two, man. That's not approving themselves as the ministers of the Most High. In stripes, in imprisonments, in tumults. That's what they were just in. They were in a tumult, right? And that's supposed to go fight again. In labors, in watchings and fastings, by pureness, by knowledge, by long suffering, by kindness, by the Holy Spirit, the Rawchaa Qadash, by love unfeigned, by the word of truth, by the power of the Most High, by the armor of righteousness on the right hand and on the left, by honor and dishonor. Who's dishonor? 2/3 of our people, but it's really talking about Esau, Edom as well. 2/3 of our people are bringing dishonor to the ministry by evil report and good report. They're bringing an evil report. Great Millstone's bringing a good report. As deceivers and yet true. As unknown and yet well known. As dying and behold, we live. As chastened and not killed. As sorrowful, yet always rejoicing. Why? Because we're on the narrow path. And you have to go through sorrow to get to the kingdom of heaven. You have to go through tribulation. Acts 14:22. As poor, yet making many rich, right? They say we were broke. Dude tried to say we were broke ass Negroes and we need to get a better job, right? You know, but we're rich in everything that he says that is not feeding his kids, right? As having nothing and yet possessing all things, see? So a lot of us don't have a lot of material things, but we have everything. We have the kingdom in us. Okay, so we're not supposed to be out there putting a bad light on the kingdom in us, man. We're supposed to be showing that light. You know? So Acts, just wanted to make those points. Acts chapter 20, verse 29. For I know this, that after the departing shall grievous wolves enter in among you, not sparing the flock. And they're not sparing the flock, Bahasham and Yahawashi, and looking for answers and looking for leaders, man. They're not sparing the flock. That's why they're not the leaders. Great Millstone is. They're the ones who are showing us the way to be. Verse 30, it says, also of your own selves shall men arise, speaking perverse things to draw away disciples after them. He said, all camps, everybody come out there, you stop what you doing so we can go fight the Ishmaelites. You see what I'm saying? That's what they doing, man. They're drawing disciples away, and disciple just means students. They're drawing students into this trap, man. And the Lord is going to judge these men severely for that, man. 1 John chapter 4, verse 1, beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they are of the Most High, because many false prophets are going on the world. And right now, they're looking like some false prophets. Now, the elders and apostles always said there could be, they will change their ways, and they're going to come out of those camps and come over to, to Great Millstone and follow. That's I believe that as well. There is probably somebody like some of those camps, and the Lord has gotten Watchmen for Israel doing stuff like this to divide them, so those ones in there that are the elect, they're going to start dividing the word of truth and be like, oh man, this ain't what the scriptures say. I've been studying for 5 years. It ain't say this, all this stuff ain't none of that in the scriptures, right? Because these other camps is just as worse as the other churches. They only go write and teach you and tell you about what they want you to know. They're not going to tell you about the other stuff. That's why they had Watchmen Israel did a whole 6-hour video on what the mark of the beast is. That take 5 minutes, bro. They don't take that long. Verse 2, hereby we know that the spirit of the Most High, that every spirit that confesseth that Yahawashi HaMashiach is come in the flesh of the Most High, and every spirit that confesseth not that Yahawashi HaMashiach is come in the flesh is not of the Most High. And that is the spirit of Antichrist, anti-Mashiachim, whereof we have heard that it should come, and even now already is in the world. And basically, how I look at it, if you don't get in order of Yahawah's third temple, which is GMS, you are anti-Hamashiachim, because that is the brotherhood. You're not with them, then you're against them, which means you're anti-Hamashiachim. You're antichrist. You're anti the scriptures because they're doing everything the scriptures said to do. No one else is. You know, it says in Isaiah 58:1, cry aloud and spare not, but it didn't say grab a microphone and start screaming in motherfucker's face. No, it talks about just sparing not to the elect. Not everybody on the block is going to be the elect when you're doing this work. The elect are going to get drawn to you and they're going to walk up on you. You don't have to be on no damn mic. Ezekiel chapter 13 verse 8. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahawashi, because ye have spoken vanity and seen lies. Therefore behold, I am against you, saith the Lord Yahawashi. And that's what this group is doing. They speaking lies. And mine hand shall be upon the prophets that see vanity. And that's what they're doing. They're sowing vanity into the ministry by fighting these Ishmaelites. And that divine lies. Okay? They shall not be in the assembly of my people. That's why none of them are affiliated with Great Millstone, man. Because the way they acting, man. Neither shall they be written in the writing of the house of Israel. Neither shall they enter into the land of Israel. And ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahawashi. And we know that, you know, that house of Israel is Great Millstone right now, man. And that's why the Lord is keeping them from this truth, you know, fully. They still got stumbling blocks in front of their path. And they causing them to do stuff like that, man. Proverbs chapter 12. I got just a couple more precepts. Then we're going to get out of here. I just want to make a couple more points. Proverbs chapter 12 verse 1. Whoso loveth instruction loveth knowledge, but he that hateth reproof is brutish. And see, they're brutish because they didn't want to get in order of Great Millstone. And now they out there fighting, you know, against the enemy that's really not even the main enemy. Okay, you fighting a lesser antagonist. Like, we're supposed to be out here fighting Esau Edom with the scriptures. Okay, so you just wasting time. Proverbs. I'm gonna hit a lot of points in Proverbs today. Proverbs got a lot of wisdom in it. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 11. And it reads, my son, despise not chastising of the Lord. So this is the reason why they can't love instruction, because they despise chastising. Neither be weary of his correction. So if the Lord puts the spirit on his men to correct you, that means that the Lord loves you. He's saying, tell this son or tell this daughter, stop doing that shit or I'm going to kill their ass. That's what the Lord's doing when he has a man of the Lord come and get on your ass. So you're supposed to not despise that. You're supposed to be like, oh shit, the water Yahawashi, and get your shit in order. That's what it's for. It's to keep for the Lord from pulling up on your ass. Because the Lord pull up on your ass, you done. He's going to fuck you up. Okay? So that's why he put men here to tell your ass, stop doing this shit and do it the way I said do it. Because it's coming from the heavens. He's saying you better do it like this. If you don't want to do it like this, you want to do it your way, I'm going to take your ass out. That's why we're so serious about this shit. When you're disciplining your kids, do you talk to them in like a very sweet tone of voice? No, because they're not going to understand that they're in trouble. You're in fucking trouble. Verse 12, for whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth. So if somebody love you, they're going to correct you, right? So that's why we us as men, we accept correction. We love correction because we know that's the Lord saying, oh, good, you changed. Now I don't got to blow your ass up, right? Even as a father the son in whom he delighteth, right? It said a man who spares his rod from his son hateth his son. You gotta get on. Sometimes we gotta get on you in a rough way, so you can understand that the Lord is not fucking playing. He will destroy your ass.com, and nobody gonna care. Cause why? Cause you didn't respect the chastisement. Okay, and that's talking to myself first and foremost. And the only way that I'm able to teach it is why. Because when I got corrected, I took that reproof and I was thankful for it. I went and did a camp just about the whole situation. I apologized and I got my shit in order. And now the Lord's still using me and I can still do this work. You know, don't take chastisement as a disrespect. It's to save your ass. Revelation chapter 3 verse 19. As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous therefore and repent. right? That's what they telling you to do. Be zealous and repent. And that's Yahawashi speaking. That's why the prophets are telling you that, because Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is coming through them to tell you, I love you. Quit fucking doing that or you're going to die. Okay, that's what this is for. Rebuke is a very big aspect to the truth. It's your first step to becoming a man or a woman of the Lord, being corrected. That's the first step. Then you move on up from there, you know, and get the full understanding of your job. That's really all you have to do. You just need to get understanding of your job. You're supposed to eat the whole roll, of course, if you're a man, but you're supposed to get a very big understanding of what your job is, whatever the Lord told you to do, and improve on that and get better at it. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 8, but if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers. So if you don't get corrected one time in this truth, if you don't get no trouble, what does that mean? Then ye are bastards and not sons. Everybody's going to get reproved. Everybody's going to get rebuked. Everybody's going to get a sex time with your head over your elder be like, hey man, you need to fix that. You need to work on that. You need to do that. That's what we want. We want to hear that stuff, because then it knows that the Lord is watching our movements and he's correcting us, because we know we ain't all the way right in this thing. We came in the truth filthy. You know, we came in the truth with problems. We came in the truth with our lives destroyed. We're not expecting to come in the truth and just everything we did perfect and we just go without no chastisement. Like, what the hell is that? Like, no, you have to go through this shit. You got to get corrected, man. So this is 2 more scriptures, precepts I got, because I want to make a point. Now I'm out of here. It's Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye may present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. And that's a problem a lot of people have. They don't understand that this is our reasonable service. We're not supposed to be getting worship for this shit. This is our reasonable service to do this. And that's the same thing I would try to say about the Aqua, you women out there. It's your reasonable service to serve your man or serve the brotherhood, whichever one the Lord tells you to do. That's your reasonable service. And you know what happens if you don't do your reasonable service? What happens? The Lord's going to take your ass out. That's why we tell you, if you get a husband, serve him. Right now it says that men are not supposed to be, looking for, a woman. So, of course, if you, Lord put spirit on you to be fond of a man and you convince him to marry you, serve him. Because that is your reasonable service. You're a sacrifice to your husband, and your husband is a sacrifice to Yahawashi. You need to be in all submission to him, because if you don't, then the Lord's not going to accept that sacrifice. That's y'all sacrifice. You see? And it's very important that you do it the way the scriptures say. You don't learn nothing from no other man but your husband. That's how it goes. You're not privileged like men are. And if you think you can get a little bit in between the cracks and do whatever you want to do, the Lord is going to find out, and he's going to get your ass. And then your husband going to be like, the fuck, why, Lord, why did you judge her? Just go because you was going off. That's why it's very important to come in this thing with fear and be in order, because how you talk to the men of the Lord is how you talking to Yahawashi. Period. And that's with us too. That's why I don't got no ill will towards the brothers. I don't say nothing disrespectful to none of the brothers. I approach my elder with fear. I be with few words. We still talking, have fun like brothers and whatnot, and laugh and joke sometimes. But when it really come down to it, hey, it's a time for all that. And most of the time, I'm in silence and I'm listening to what the elder's saying. I don't butt in and jump over what he's saying, because he's ahead of me. You're going to have to answer to somebody, man. Romans 12, verse 2, and be not conformed to this world, fighting and all that, right? But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, understanding how to get in order in that highway, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. Now, this is the perfect will, what we're doing. Getting ourselves in order. Now, this is my last point I want to make. Your reasonable service, right? If you just stop doing that shit, or you don't try to fucking correct yourself when you get reproved, if you don't try to do that shit, everything you did's gonna get fucking thrown out. Everything you just did, the Lord's gonna not fucking mention it. So this is why you want to keep your hand on the plow if you're a brother and keep serving your husband right if you're a woman. Because if you start fucking doing that shit and you going off and your husband try to correct your ass and he's a man of the Lord and you just not listening and button up and whatever, whatever, blah, 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 the Lord's not going to accept none of the fucking shit you just did. He going to throw all that shit out, man. So Ezekiel chapter 18 verse 24, but when the righteous turneth away from his righteousness and committeth iniquity, and doeth according to all the abominations the wicked man doeth, shall he live? No. All his righteousness that he have done shall not be mentioned. And there ain't nobody exempt from that. And it's mainly talking about the men, of course, because we're the head. And if you're a woman and you behind us and you do what we tell you to do, you good. Because if we really men of the Lord, you trust we men of the Lord, why would we lead you astray? You need to do what I tell you to do. Right? Just like we're wives, us men is wives, we're wives to Yahawashi. Yahawashi said, take your ass out there and preach this word. We ain't making we doing that shit. No, well, how about this, Lord? No, we just go fucking do it. We don't have to explain or I want to make it, no. It's yes, sir, gone. Okay? Yes, Lord, gone. That's how it is. Right? In his trespass that he have trespassed, and in his sin that he has sinned, and them shall he die, man. So don't fucking just think you all good because you done some good or whatever. You got to keep doing that shit to the end or your ass is through. And that's talking about me first and foremost. Why you think that us brothers is doing videos all around the clock? Because this is our commandment. We're commanded to do that. What did he command the woman? Obey your husband. Don't fucking try to be like your husband tell you to do something. Don't be like, oh, no, I want to do this. Or I gotta, I'm thinking about doing this instead. You need to listen to me. No, you need to listen to me. And that's just the point I wanted to make in that, man. Ain't none of us is getting out of here unless we stay on course. You have to stay on course, And of course, it's harder for women because y'all the weaker vessel. That's why it gives you more reason. You need to trust what we're saying. Because we're the ones who are going to get punished more severely if we screw up. And if you're going off and I'm saying you're my wife and you're going the fuck off, then I'm going to be out of order. Why? Because I'm not setting my house in order. And if you're in my house, we're going to do it my fucking way. Because I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. I don't need my Lord coming to me talking about your wife out of order, so you're out of order. It's supposed to be one flesh. Keep your shit in order. And I'm going to keep my shit in order. And it ain't going to always sound pretty. Because we're not pretty, man. This is a ugly ass story, okay? But it's the truth, okay? Our salvation comes from the most despairing, most horrible, most wicked stories ever, okay? Israel comes from a very dark place, Of course, we started out good, but we went very dark. We went real low. And some of our people are still surpassing the deeds of the wicked, So be glad the Lord is putting his righteousness in us, man. If not, we'd be through. So shalom to elect Israel, to the hopeful elect Israel. You Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians, and the foreign Israelites that look like the other nations scattered across the four corners of the earth. I want to give all praise to Barak, Yahawah, Barak, Yahawashi. Barak, Yahawah, Barak, Yahawashi. Got to give all praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone led me to this truth, and been ordained by the Lord to teach the flock how to live, repent, pray, fast, and show forth the Lord's righteousness and mercy, judgment, forgiveness, and wrath to all those who are part of the elected, to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, we part of that number. Lord willing, be edified to those who fear the name of the Lord and striving to show forth the Lord's righteousness every day to the best of their abilities. His judgment always comes to light. Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 5, it is not slack. 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 9 is unto a ring. 2 Peter chapter 5 verse 42, while above a ball, the water for everybody coming on the comment board. Yahawashi Shah Brakathum. And Lord willing, we'll be able to exalt the name of Yahawashi yet another day. And we can keep moving in this truth, and just stay diligent. And get better at what you do. And don't let your sins weigh you down. We gonna screw up. But take that chastisement as a blessing. Stop taking it as like you know, it's supposed to bring you godly sorrow, but don't let that shit eat you alive. Get your ass back up and do what the Lord told you to do, man. And that's talking about myself first and foremost, because it could be coming down the road. I make a mistake, and I got to keep that in my mind too. You know, keep moving. Don't give up. You know, gird up thy loins. You know, and I'm talking about the men now. You know, gird up thy loins. Women, you know, the Lord will comfort y'all, man. Just keep striving to be a good woman, man. And we all make mistakes. So I ain't mad at nobody. I don't want y'all to think I'm just mad at nobody. It's just that's the way the Lord tells me to bring it across sometimes. You know? So you see it's not no game. Better you have this open rebuke better than some secret love, because that's what's going to get us killed, man. So, Kwam Yasharala Shalawam.